Hey, welcome back. This is the USS Hornet, based in Alameda, California. It has a lot of history to it. It was part of the Apollo recovery missions. It was part of World War II, Vietnam War, Korean War, and it's reported to be haunted. So let's go take a look and see what we can discover. It should be an awesome trip. Up we go to the flight deck. Imagine running up and down these things. This is steep. Go through here. Flight deck. I just want to see if I can see any orbs flying around. Because these, oh, there's one. These haunted places tend to have these, like blue orbs flying. Alright, we're going to go up this next flight. Look at this place here. Heritage of Excellence. Okay, we're going on to the flight deck now. Just looking at everything I can. Look at this phone.
Thank you guys for coming. Thank you.
Alright. Here we are. We are on the flight deck. Look at the views of this. Look at this.
Alright. See you guys. Alright, you too.
Crazy. And it's got like a pitch. You see that thing in the window? It's like a pitch deal. So here we are up on the flight deck. Beware jet blast. Props, rotor blades. And all the instrumentation up there in the main lookout. Let's go take a look around. So they'd have these catcher cables to slow the planes down coming in. Arresting gear. Those are some, wow. Those are some strong cables. This plane is cool. Sitting out here. Now, the guy was telling me this deck is entirely made out of wood. One of the main reasons is weight. Because if you didn't make it out of wood, the ship would become extremely top heavy. And it has a pretty narrow hull, so it could be prone to literally flipping over. You don't want that. I think this is another Wildcat. It's just painted different. Let's go look over the edge. Show you really how high we are because we're way up here. See that? And this ship here alongside, I'm not sure what it is. It looks like it might be a cargo ship. And then you can see the ferries over there to commute you to San Francisco. What a crazy beautiful day it is today. It's like going to be 70 degrees. The East Coast is getting this huge snowstorm, biggest one in years, and we're basking in California sun. Look at that crane. You could have a Super Bowl on this deck, you know? That was a reference because tomorrow's the Super Bowl. The crane. Pretty amazing. The tour guide, see the wood deck? Tour guide said this costs like $89 million or $200 million to make, and it would have been, by today's standards, $1.8 billion. Check out this anti-aircraft gun. You wouldn't want to be a plane in the sky around that thing, huh? You see the guy, you see a little chair down there? You would aim the gun down there and turn those little hand cranks while you're looking through the sight. It looks like there's two guys, but that's pretty crazy what they would have to do to get that gun. You see that if you're sitting there? And this is some kind of, this must be the cabling system that stopped the planes. There are some advantages of COVID. There's like no one here. I feel like I have this whole aircraft carrier to myself. It's crazy. I'm not anti-people. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying you can look at things a little better when. So there is a beautiful San Francisco. So let's show you guys here. We got Salesforce Tower. This is radio television used to broadcast from Twin Peaks. These ships all lined up waiting to get into Oakland's harbor and the Bay Bridge and more of Oakland's harbor. So pan around. You know, when you look at this, it's not that big. Imagine this thing in the middle of the ocean. And trying to land on it would be pretty intense. We got 3 of those ships. supply ships. And then another one right next to it. Look at those ships tethered together. Not sure what they're waiting for. Some more of the guns on this side. Yeah, looks like they're working on maybe restoring them. I don't know. It's a big one too, a beast. Look at all the paint cans. Lots of paint to paint this ship. And this is some kind of radar? It looks like someone would sit in there. Oof. That would not be a pleasant experience sitting in that thing. I guess you guided the planes in to land. It kind of looks like it. You guide them in. I don't know. If any of you guys know, let me know in the comments what that is. What is that? There's a ladder, so someone got in there. And there's a hatch. It almost looks like two people could fit in there. They got two hatches. Pretty wild. As well as these military cargo style ships. Now here's the other part of the other side. I think this would be flipped up and they'd attach those cables to it and catch the planes, hopefully. Here's a little information sign on the deck talking about the lenses. Optical landing system. So as the pilots would come in, they'd look for these lights over here, and if the red light was on, they were too low, and they would have to come around again. The yellow lights would proceed with caution. So I guess it sent some kind of beam out in radar. Now blue and red lights, I'm not sure. But those are very beneficial if you're a pilot trying to land on a moving object that's pulling away from you and tilting from left to right. Not an easy task. These cargo ships are pretty cool too, just sitting there. And you see that modern technology there? It's the anti-pigeon devices. You see them? Modern anti-pigeon device on a old historic ship. But I'm sure they got tired of cleaning the pigeon poop up. There's a seagull. Cruising along. See those rescue pods over there? Two That's what you jump in if your ship sinks. Front of those ships. I forgot which one. I think it's the aft. I think this is the aft in the bow. I think I'm right. I think the front is called the aft. Grand Canyon State. That's an interesting name for a ship. Another gun. You see, you see a little seat there. There's some kind of aiming system there, and these handles. So you'd have to like manually crank this thing to aim it up and down and left to right. And you're hoping you're getting your aim right, because a lot of times those planes are coming in to your ship, and maybe even a kamikaze. So here's the aft, I think. I'm not positive. But I noticed that it came over here. You probably can't tell, but way off in the distance, there's some kind of motorcycle school going on. Now this used to be a completely, private military base that you would not be able to get on, and there's still lots of space left. There was a guy over there riding wheelies on a Harley. See if he does it again. Yeah, there he goes. You see that guy way back there riding wheelies? He's having fun. Another plane. They all have these bent wings on them. It's a jet. So the guy was saying that the jets don't never were used on the ship. Prop planes. Get a closer look. We got it all. Imagine the heat it gets, how hot it gets up here. Got a jet engine and turbine. Wow, it still turns. Turn pretty easy. Pretty cool. That's where the afterburner would be. Landing system. And what's in here? Just all the landing gear. Warning, ECM dispenser. Okay, you Navy guys, what is that? Danger arresting hook. They got these numbers on here. They can adjust the tilt. Oh, a resting hook. This is the hook they use when they want to land, and they got to get stopped quickly in a fuel dump. And then this honeycomb thing. I don't know what it is. It says fuel vent. There's no sign telling me what kind of plane this is. And I imagine these are all the people that flew it. I don't know. Beware of the blast. Jet danger intake. So if you're standing here, the force from it could suck you right in, and you would be a hamburger helper. Warning, aircraft contains a cartridge. Emergency escape system. Do not enter bomb bay until doors safely pin in place. Danger, hot exhaust. So I'm not sure why the exhaust would come out here. It's kind of weird. There must be some kind of engine in there. Push firefighting access. Ejection seat. Push button, open door. Oh, this is like if you want to eject someone from out here, you can run up and do it. That's pretty crazy. You know, where else can you walk up and actually touch a jet turbine and no one's screaming at you? Pretty cool, I must say. This sign here says catapult deck edge control panel. These are all the different controls, I guess. I don't know. Another long-range gun. And then this is what we would call a machine gun. So this one, not sure how you control it. The whole plate looks like it rotates around. And it looks like you stand there. I don't see, yeah, you got it. You see that? You see the little foot pedals? I think the seat was removed. But those foot pedals, I think, control, and you see the gun rotates like this, up and down. And would move as fast as, I'm sure they tried to get them to move pretty fast. And you go, bah, 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 bah. These are the ones you see in the World War II movies and actual footage. And then they got these long poles. Couldn't tell you what those are. Maybe submarine detectors. I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. Look at this one. I don't know how I walked right by it, but it's got a sample of the shell. Look at the size of that shell. That is a huge shell to be shooting, don't you think? Here's that elevator. You see the square. And the tour guide says this elevator, believe it or not, can drop down to the lower level in 8 seconds, which is crazy. So, and, you know, you need to pump some planes out or get them out of the way. That's fast. You must have had a huge counterbalance to be able to do that. So they put the presidential seal when a president is on a vessel? Is that the tradition?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is another painting inside, right inside the flight deck here. Shows you the works of it all.
Oh yeah, from yesterday. Yeah. They just brought a couple in from South Korea.
All right, down we go. It's funny, they have an escalator, I guess, to speed things up. I thought for a minute maybe it was put on here just for us, but no, it's an actual escalator. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the USS Hornet as much as I did. Thanks for coming along. That was pretty awesome. There's a lot to see, a lot in the video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing a lot more things like this as COVID gets under control. And give me some comments. I asked some questions in there about things I didn't know anything about. And again, thanks for coming. Have a good day.